In this video, we'll transcribe a video from Amazon S3 using Whisper's API. Let's dive in. So jumping into the fleet builder here on Shipyard, we first want to start with downloading the video from S3. So we'll go to our S3 blueprints and we want to download a file. So click that. We're going to name this download video from S3. And so we want to download this video here so you can see it's inside of our Shipyard Solutions internal bucket in the OpenAI demos folder. And you can see the file name is dbtcoreintro.mp4. So that's what we want to pull in. So bucket name, Shipyard Solutions internal, S3 folder name, OpenAI demos. Our file name was dbtcoreintro.mp4, excuse me, like that. We don't want to put it into a folder. And then we have the opportunity to rename the file inside of Shipyard, but we don't want to do that. We're just going to leave that with what it is. So now we need to put in our access key ID, our secret access key, and then our region that our S3 bucket is in. So we'll do that, and then our region is US West 2. So that's all we need to download the file from S3. So that's going to bring in the video. So now we want to use Whisper to transcribe it. So I'm going to add another vessel. Search for Whisper and then transcribe audio with API. So we're going to do that there. So we want to name this transcribe audio with Whisper. We need our OpenAI API key. So again, we do have a Whisper blueprint that you don't use the API that runs locally on side of Shipyard. It takes a little bit longer to run since it's a local run versus using their API. Their API is more efficient. But you do not need an API key for that, and you won't have to pay OpenAI for usage. So just want to mention that before we continue. So file to transcribe. So we have our dbtcoreintro.mp4. Put that in there, and then our transcription file name, we're going to call it dbtcore.txt. So we can connect those together. So now we've downloaded the video, transcribed it. So now we need to upload that transcription back to S3. So we're going to do S3. Upload files, and this process is going to look very similar to what we did in the first one. So bucket name, Shipyard Solutions internal. We did not put that transcription in a folder, so we'll leave that blank. That local file name is dbtcore.txt. So I'm going to take that and paste it in there. So for S3 folder, that is that is OpenAI demos, and we don't want to rename it inside of S3, which you could do there. So we need our access key ID and then our secret access key again. So I'm going to paste those in there. There. And then we need our US West 2 region. And then we're good to go here. So just kind of looking through this fleet one more time before we quick save and finish and run this thing. So we're going to download our video from S3 into Shipyard. We're going to transcribe the audio using the Whisper API in the second step here. And then our third step, we're going to upload the file back to S3. So let's name that upload transcription to S3. And then we can name this fleet Whisper plus S3. Okay, cool. So now we can click save and finish here. So this is going to take us to a page telling us the fleet has been created successfully, as you can see here. And then we want to go ahead and click run your fleet. So whenever I click run your fleet inside of Shipyard, you can see it's going to take us over to our fleet log page. This is going to begin what we call an on-demand run inside of Shipyard. So you can start an on-demand run with a fleet anytime by clicking the Run Now button on the top right-hand corner of your screen. And you can see this fleet is already kicked off here. So this kind of yellowish orange color means that that vessel is currently running. So while this is running, I want to come up here to the top and show that we do have a triggers tab up here. So you can schedule this to run using our scheduling trigger, but we also have a webhook trigger as well. Where you can kick off this fleet programmatically, and you can even send parameters to that webhook. So you could potentially, change the video that you want to transcribe from S3. If you wanted this to be kind of a normal running process, you could kick it off with that webhook and send in a certain parameter that kind of gets a different video than this one. But with all that being said, you can see that our first vessel is already finished here. This download video from S3 has changed to green, and you can see our second vessel is kicked off. While that's running, I can click inside of this, and it's going to show the Python output from this actual run. So you can see all the inputs here that we put in are set as environment variables. You can see that the access key and the secret access key here are both hidden, just like they were hidden in the UI after I put them in. We never show those secrets, and we never look at those. We can never see those secrets on our side either. They're stored securely, as you can see here. But you can also see that it's downloaded from our bucket and the folder in the bucket. That actual file has been downloaded to the Shipyard directory. So going back inside of our fleet, you can see that it's already been transcribed using Whisper, and then that transcription's already been uploaded in the S3. So now if I look inside of our S3 bucket and then refresh this page, we should see this dbt core.txt. Once this finish loads, there we go, and there's that dbt core.txt. You can see much smaller than the last file. It was uploaded today. So in this video, we talked about how you can download a video from S3, transcribe it using Whisper's API, and then upload that transcription back in the S3. If you have any questions about this solution or how you can use Shipyard in your organization, use the link in the description to set up a time to chat with our team of data experts. If you want to see more tutorials like this one, check out these related videos.